Hey, so I'm always looking for ways to take conventional foods that people think of as like easy foods that are convenient and change them into a natural whole foods version to help people to eat healthy but have that convenience that you can get from these processed foods, but without the negative side effects. So, one thing that people eat a lot of is cereal, right? Because it's quick, it's fast, it's convenient, and it's like, boil water. So, for example, people have things like cream of wheat cereal or porridge. So, I decided to make a cream of wheat or porridge type of cereal that you can make ahead in a large batch and put in the fridge and then just boil water and instantly make a breakfast in like less than 5 minutes. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you how I make this recipe and show you how I use it, the final product. Now, one of the benefits of it is that it is high in protein. A bowl of oatmeal has about 6 grams of protein. A bowl of cream of wheat has, I think it's like 4, like very low protein. Whereas this recipe has 17 grams of protein and will save you on those mornings when you want the nutrition, but you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. All right, for this recipe, you need 1 cup of ground flaxseed, 1 cup of protein powder. In this version, I'm using hemp because I'm making a dairy-free version, but you can use whey protein as well. I usually use unflavored whey protein because I don't really love the ones that are already flavored and sweetened and things like that. So I prefer to make everything plain so then I can change the recipe and adjust it based on my own preferences. So 1 cup of protein powder, hemp in this particular batch, and 1 cup of hemp seeds. There we go. So we're gonna put in a cup of coconut flakes, and then finally a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. So this recipe is dairy-free and also low carb. So it works for low carb, keto, and vegetarian, diabetes, people that need to avoid carbs, and also dairy. So I'm just giving it a little stir here. And then I'm going to be putting it in a container. And for me, I like to use a container that I can put in the fridge and easily be able to see what it is. So I like a clear container. I get my containers from, I think it's Dollarama, I believe it's called. And they're cute because they have these like bamboo lids, which I love. So it's really important that you keep it in the fridge because seeds have essential fatty acids in them, and those essential fats can go rancid. So you don't want to just leave this out on the counter. You want to make sure that it's refrigerated. So here's how you prepare it. You take a 1/2 cup of the mix. Then you add equal amounts of hot water. While it's still nice and warm is a good time to add your fat. So I'm gonna put ghee in. You could use butter or coconut oil. And you can put in as much as you want. I'm gonna put in about that, it's about a teaspoon. And give it a mix so that the fat melts. The flax will start to soak up the water and it'll thicken. And then you can add in some berries. I never use more than a 1/4 cup. It's good enough for me. And then you want to add some sort of creamy milk to it. You can use regular milk, You can use some soy milk, some almond milk, coconut milk, whatever you got. And you can see it's becoming like a porridge or cream of wheat type of texture. And then last, you want to give it a little bit of a sweetener. I like to use powdered erythritol, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. You can use stevia, monk fruit, maple syrup, honey, whatever you want. For me, I do not eat sugar, so I use erythritol or stevia. And I'm going to add a pinch of ginger powder to it. It's a nice thing to add some warming spices, especially when you're having something for breakfast, when in the morning you're basically stoking the fire of your appetite a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going to put a lot of cinnamon because I really like cinnamon. So these are both warming spices that are going to make the seed cereal, porridge, cream of not wheat taste nice and flavorful, but also adding that warming element that's going to help you to make it digestible. So there we have it. This is the recipe. And of course, you can add more or less of the milk if you don't want it to be as wet and goopy as that. And adjust the flavors to your liking.